It's Blaze of Glory, aka Bog here, and I'm going to do part two of my Star Trek premiere beta or 1995 booster box opening here. So, when I first started playing Star Trek, I just remember the cards coming out. Remember playing them. I don't remember ever seeing any of the limited release, the Black Border original premiere set. It was gone in a flash, and I all I ever got were the white borders, and I've got a lot of my '94 alphas left over. Didn't see too many alpha boosters around. They definitely go for a little more than the betas, so I just wanted to have some fun. So I'm opening this beta booster box from 1995. This is part two. Part one, we did have some good ones. Quick recap: we pulled Shelby, not my favorite character, but still a rare Federation personnel name card. We also got a USS Yamamoto and a USS Phoenix, so a couple named Federation ships. We got a named Romulan Diderix, which I had never gotten before, which that was pretty cool. And an Artemis, Artemis, whatever, dilemma that, the guy that killed Tasha Yar. So that was a good pull. And of course, we got Wesley and Beverly Crushers, so the Crushers. So not a bad start for the first 12 packs. We are going to speed up the format for these next two here because we did take some time with the commons last time. And in preparation, I'm going to go ahead and just use a couple of my clippers right here. And I'm going to pre-trim a little tear mark in each pack. So I can just open them up real quick from the start. These are tough packs to open. They're well sealed. And they got a little stretch to them. So you really got to pull and tear them. And I've got my gloves on, of course, from work on my car earlier today. I'm trying to make sure everything stays clean here. So I think in this time we're not even going to flip through the commons. We're going to take them right off. We're just going to look at the uncommons and rares. Maybe we'll go through them real fast. I don't know. We'll see. We will do a recap at the end of all the rares. So if you don't want to watch the whole thing, just go ahead and skip to the end and we'll take a look and see what the good stuff is. So we'll start here. And using this new format, we're just going to flip it over. And our first uncommon for part two here is a Klingon officer there. It's Chorus with honor. Strong, good integrity. Cunning, not so great. That's a classic one. Raise the stakes. The crew playing poker. Might even be two crew poker cards. I can't remember. They must forfeit the game or agree the eventual winner may randomly select and keep one card from the loser's 60 card deck. Ain't that cruel? That seems ridiculous. Alright, I do have one of these from the 94. The Masaka Transformations. That was a good episode. Please let any player must shuffle entire hand, place on the bottom of the draw deck, then draw the same number of cards from the top. Discard after use. That's pretty good. That's useful. So let's take a look at our rare for this pack. Study Alanka Pulsar, and I actually think I do have one of those from 1994 in Alpha. But, Romulan exclusive. So that's the rare there. I'll put that aside. We'll put these commons aside here. And let's get right to the next pack. So this should go a lot quicker. All right. I'll just pull that guy open. That to the side there. Let's see what we got in this pack here. All right. We're going to go over kind of the pulls I'm really looking for. I'd really like to find a data, however you want to say it. Commander Riker would be really good. I never got those originally back in the day. A Borg ship, the Dilemma, that would be a really cool pull. Otherwise, maybe a named Klingon ship. That would be a nice pull. Or an artifact. Those are kind of my top 5 pulls I'd like to find in the rest of these booster boxes. We got a Coral, Klingon Civilian, Klingon with Archaeology, definitely for the DNA mission there. That was, don't see too many Klingon Civilians in TNG. Toby Russell, that's non-common. I've got several of those still from the original set. A Novek, think I've got several of those guys: honor, biology, computer skill. Let's see what this rare is. Oh, another mission. Oh, that's a good one though. Investigate the alien probe. I don't think that I have that one from way back. I did my rares earlier in the previous video tonight, looking through my rares that I had from my from back in the day. So check that out if you're interested. But I think that is a new one, so that's cool. Something I haven't seen in quite a long time. All right, yeah, there we go. Let's do this guy. Get the pre-tear there. It's gonna make it a lot easier. So we're learning more now. All right, yeah, let's see here. We're gonna just flip it. Put the good stuff right up front. Nanites, that's a good one. I have that from back in the day still. Damages afflicted ship until 2 science or diplomacy present. Discard dilemma. That's pretty good. That can be a tough one to deal with. A Soren. Androgynous Janelle legally had female feelings. Once romantically involved with Commander William T. Riker, underwent therapy for this perversity. Perversity, come on, guys. I think we all know it's pretty hard for anybody to resist the beard, right? All right, let's see here. Alien probe. Oh no. Disaster. Oh, we've had a little disasters. My stand is falling over. Give me 1 sec to get that readjusted there, guys. Patience is greatly appreciated, of course. There we go. Ah, that was bad, huh? Upside down and everything. Let's see now if I can get this to stay up on its broadcasting up. There we go. There we go. Back here. And we're going to have to fix this. Oh, guys, I'm sorry, man. I bumped my display there and it just everything tipped over. So I guess that is the downfall of live versus edited. Lazy versus I always do live because I am lazy. I won't lie, man. Oh, geez, this is gonna be a problem. Oh, let's try it then, like this. Let's see if we can do this right now. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? Yeah, darn thing here. Oh, man. You can see what kind of setup I've got going here. This is the ultra deep cut here, guys. So, all right. You know what? That's going to work mostly. There we go. Not relying on anything at this point that's going to tip over, so that's nice. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We got a back to it here. An alien probe. All right. Let's see. Ooh, that is another named Romulan ship, but that is not the same one we got earlier. So that is definitely a different and excellent pull, if you ask me. I'm real happy with that one. Let's move these out of the way. All right, we got our commons. Get those guys out of the way. And we'll get back to it with another pack. All right. So these cards, you can tell they're in really nice shape. Held up over the years really good. It's a Tana Joel. I've got one of those from back in the day, I do believe. Firestorm, if I remember correctly, that was a tough one to deal with. That was a good dilemma. All away team members with integrity less than 5 are killed unless thermal deflectors are present. And really, who's got thermal deflectors? Away team escapes using emergency transporter armbands. That would be nice when you have it. Discard dilemma. Yep. That would get a lot of guys killed. And I remember that one. Definitely a Tough one to deal with, Pardek. I definitely have a few of those left over from back in the day. He was working with the unification with Spock, if I remember correctly. Ooh. Well, it looks like we do have a character, diplomacy, leadership, probably Federation kind of split. Let's see what we got. Rare, Alana Nechayev. Now, I feel like I may have had that card back in the day, but you know what? I definitely didn't have it when I did my rare video earlier tonight, so I think that's a good one. That's an ad. Something new, good old common Obrith there. Put those two aside, and let's do another pack here. It was going so smooth for a little bit there. All right, so let's see. Okay, we're going to take that off. All right. Let's see. Kivas Fajo Collector, I believe I had that earlier. Gravetic Mine. What's this guy do, I guess? Choosing a player to immediately draw 3 new cards from the top of their deck, of their draw deck, discard event after use. You know. Ship damage unless science and navigation aboard. Discard dilemma. Okay, yeah, whatever. A Baron. I was never big on the on-the-line characters. I didn't really, use those guys too much. You could help out if you need them. But what's the rare here? Let's take a look. Oh, nice. Lighter Jarok. Well, that's 3 rare Romulan cards, I think, in a row. Definitely 3 this evening. So that's kind of cool. That's not, I wasn't expecting that. They didn't have a lot of good Romulan cards. I think may have only had 1 rare when I started putting everything together earlier this evening. So, I'm going to adjust there. I think that's good. Move those out of the way. All right, and let's get Grand Theft Auto out of the way there. Let's do another one here. We got a few more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Halfway. This is the halfway point, and we have gotten some cool named Romulan ships. So, no Data, no Riker, no Borg ship yet, but no named Klingon ships or artifacts. That's kind of what we're looking for. Q2, I remember that episode. It was crazy. And nullifies any Amanda Rogers or Covenant Bridge played or any Q-related dilemma. Pretty specific there. The Conmill navigation for the Klingons there. A Jobrill. Another unaffiliated guy. Seen a few of these in this stack. Not my favorite. Let's see. Oh. A mission. This is one. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think I had this one earlier when I did my video. Study Hole in Space. That's cool. Alright. I definitely didn't have this one. And it looks like this one. I don't know how. Maybe that was one of the top stack, or this one came with a scratch on that. Check that out. No biggie. Alright. I'm going to play them anyways. And like I said, I don't particularly sleeve these. So, we'll see. But we'll know. I don't know if I play with Picard and stuff. I'll definitely sleeve them. All right. Let's see if you can focus there. There we go. All right. Let's see. Got a tear. We do have a tear in that. Good. All right. Let's see here. Okay, Arriva. Recognize that right off the bat. Do have that. Diplomacy times 2. It could be pretty useful. Kind of an annoying character. Deaf Mute Mediator for Ramadus 3. Had 3 telepaths. That was a training episode for the crew. Come on here. Do this. Is that going to work? There we go. Kavada. Transfer Jean-Luc Picard and data on an undercover mission, huh? He's got a smiling Klingon face there. Last on hyper aging. It's a bad dilemma. That was a fun episode. One of the first couple ones in the series. Throwback to the original series. And see who is our rare this time. Ooh, look at that. That is another named Romulan ship. So that's 3 named Romulan ships in pretty quick succession. Interesting. I like that. Not what I would have expected, per se. Well, here, we'll leave them up like that. Okay. Let's see here. Like the pack, once you get a good grip on it, have a little nick on it, it does tear right open. Okay, for our uncommons this time, let's see. I do have one of these guys from 94, I believe. Serna Kohlrami. Diplomat there. A near warp transit. What is that? Sounds interesting. Let's look here. Physically disconcerting transport at high speed. Allows beaming from a ship to a neighboring spaceline location. Transport a maximum of 6 of your personnel and or your equipment. That's kind of cool. That could be useful. Alright, that was a freaky episode, alien abduction. I was scared of alien abduction when I was a kid too, man. Most cunning away team member. Owner's choice if tied is held captive by aliens until mission is completed or 3 leadership present. That's a tough one. Okay, and a rare here. Oh, a Betazoid gift box. Cool. We did get an artifact, so that's one of the 5 we wanted to pull. Traditional device representing important gifts. Its sculpted face comes to life, boisterously presenting its contents to the recipient. Immediately look through your draw deck for up to 30 seconds and choose 3 cards to place in your hand. Reshuffle, draw deck, and discard artifact. That's pretty beast. It's a pretty powerful card. Those artifacts did have some good effects. So I think that means I've got 4 out of the original, 8 or 9 artifacts that they released with the premiere set. Because in my earlier video, I did showcase, I believe, 3 of the artifacts that I've got from the alpha set. All right. So we're going to wrap up this one. I'm going to try and keep this one 20 minutes. It'll be 10 minutes shorter than the first video, but, figuring out the format as I go here, guys. So bear with me. You can see my equipment is pretty basic. Yeah. A neural servo device. I feel like I remember that one. Any non-aligned ship, unless 2 security aboard, use ship and crew for 1 turn as your own. Steal some of these guys. It's not too bad. And Amanda Rogers, we did get the cancel on that. What does she do? Nullifies any 1 interrupt card just played except for Kevin Uxbridge or another Amanda Rogers or any 1 artifact just played as an interrupt card. Alright. Counter spell, basically. Aisha Yar, I do have one of these from the original set, but she was uncommon. Sister Natasha Yar, was a weird episode. Alright, let's do a new one here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, is that? Oh, look at that. I think I said in my video that I posted, I did not have Leia Brahms. I had a Dr. Leia Brahms hologram, and my brother did get one of these, but that's a good pull. I don't think she was a very common one, even for the rares. That's a good one. Excellent pull. So just a couple more here. Let's see here. Strip that off. Okay. Oh, I did have one of these guys earlier. Telepathic alien kidnapping. Plays at table. Each end of turn, guess a card type and point it to a card in your opponent's hand. Card must be shown correctly. It is discarded. That can be brutal. That could hurt. Especially if you use it with some of the other cards at least, like the scans. Yeah, pull that up. Come on here. Plunder Sight, Treachery, Archaeology, and Strength. Klingons, Romulans. That's a good one. Amari, civilian there for music, huh? I know Thomas Riker had music. I imagine Will Riker's got one. Let's see. Let's see something interesting here. Explore Black Cluster. I do believe I had that one from my alpha set. But the truth is, so far I don't think we've gotten any duplicate rares, so that's kind of cool too. With some card sets, you would be pulling duplicate rares, and that's kind of frustrating. At least we're getting all new stuff. Stuff too that I don't still have from way back when. So this has been a good booster so far. Booster box here. All right. Um, excavation, ex- evacuation. Excuse me. That's a cool one. I don't know if I had that or not. Secret salvage. That's a cool one. Wolf 359. Um, I did have that one. Uncommon. Nice. Nalissa Gawa. One of the few TNG characters to get all throughout the series there. I do have one of those from my alpha set. And our rare looks like another personnel, maybe Federation here. Kalar. Worf's ex-wife, I guess. You know. Yeah, mate of, so I guess maybe just mate. Whatever. However it goes. That's a good pull. I didn't have her currently, at least not when I did my video earlier. So that's an excellent addition there. Got Worf and Alexander. Now we got his mom. So that's cool. Let's see here. All right, last pack. Booster. Let's see. Riker, Data, maybe a Dr. LaForge. I haven't pulled that yet in the any of these guys. Another artifact. Maybe a named Klingon ship, or maybe the Borg dilemma. Let's see if we get something along those lines here. All right. This is a great episode. Worf breaking his back. We're having to go through it. Gentronic replicator. Kind of boring, but good one. Not an action episode. Osset. DNA Cardassian. The DNA hunt Cardassian gal. Yeah, that's a good one. On a line here. Of course, the Cardassians didn't come in until much later in the series. A temporal rift. That's cool. How does that work? Please on your ship. Ship disappears and must reappear here after 2 of your full turns. Discard interrupt after reappearance. Huh. That's brutal. I like it. Don't know if I've had that one before. All right, let's see. What is our rare? The last pack. Oh, that's a duplicate artifact, but, it's a good one. I do have an alpha interphasic generator. We saw that in my earlier video here, but as equipment card, nullifies challenge archers, rebels, impassable doors, phase matter, crystalline entities, Armus, and Noskosians. That's pretty good coverage. Kind of interestingly specific. Really, you could tell this was the early set of the game. So let's take a look here. We're going to go through these rares real quick as we wrap it up. Remember, like and subscribe. Just starting out, but my son Parsival, aka Son of Bog, and I will be doing more videos. We do video games, card games. We're gonna do some card games, playing matches against each other here. But the big one, when it releases, we're gonna do an unboxing video of the ultimate set of the funded Kickstarter. Um, for the new Street Fighter tabletop game. We got the Ultimate Edition. So we did get 2 artifacts, I believe, right? In this pull, that was cool. Including one I don't think I've had. Oh, no. That must have been the last one. That's a good one. We got an artifact there. KLR named Federation personnel missions. So I didn't have a KLR, so that's a nice pull. Didn't have Leah Brahms. That's a good one. Oh, yeah, there's other artifact. I didn't recognize it because there's a freaking face on it. That's a good one. So those are all real nice. And then we did get a rare Romulan here and a rare named Romulan ship. Did I have? Let me look and see. Let me see if I have this one handy right here. Yep, right there. So in the last video, if you missed it, we did get this guy. So that's pretty good, man. One of my buddies here will be able to build a real good Romulan deck. That'll be kind of cool. I don't think I had them chaff, so that's another good one. Not too many duplicates. I think the only ones I really had previously were those 2. All right, thanks guys. Check it out, and we'll see you for the next video here.